Treasury Cabinet Secretary Sealed.Mbadi launches an attack on Edwin Sifuna, the Secretary General, after they caused a political storm in Busia County over the weekend, with Busia singing one term. Now, is removing Secretary General Edwin Sifuna from the position going to affect ODM? Why is it a political debate to actually remove Sifuna as the Secretary General? Is it because of his rebellious nature and refusing to support the broad-based alliance, declaring he is not going to support William Ruto come what may? Will the motion to remove Edwin Sifuna be launched this time and be executed? Welcome back to our channel. Press that subscribe button for more news bulletins on Real News, the channel where you get all the trending politics.
Someone like Sifuna will not remain in ODM because already is conflicted. He is now selling the agenda of someone else. Why are you pretending? You cannot keep him in the party. He is gone. Allow him to go. When I was chairman of the party, and Ababu Namwamba wanted to behave like he's behaving, I made sure he left. I convened the disciplinary committee against him at the SG. And by the way, let nobody cheat you at the SG and is keeping documents of the party. That one we changed a long time ago. We created trustees. We sat down. Sifuna does not even know where the registration certificate of ODM is. He does not know. If he has seen him, let him take a photo of that certificate and put on WhatsApp. He can live with the people he will live with. But the party will remain cohesive. We need a cohesive outfit, not a party where the party leader says this, then another official says the other. Today they are in Busia, selling an agenda we don't know. They are saying Raila did not leave us in Broadway. Who took Mbadi to Broadway to government? Did they question him? And he died while we were in government. And he said that 2027, up to 2027, after 2027, hata bado tutaendelea kufanya kazi. That was Raila Odinga. But even if he did not say that, where do you want us to go? Let us assume Raila did not say that. Where do you want us to go? Do you want us to join Gachagua? Or do you want us to go with Matiang'i? Or do you want us to go with Kalonzo? As we will work with Ruto to 2027 and beyond. And 2032, some of us are ready to take over as the president of this country. We are ready. We are ready. If we are not ready, kakando, sisi tuko tayari. Kama unataka kusimama 2027, sema. Mimi sitaki kusimama president 2027. But 2032, I am ready.
Now, why has it become a political war in ODM that they want to totally remove Edwin Sifuna from the Secretary General position? And without no further ado, I want us to look at the reasons why Sifuna is most likely to lose his Secretary General position. Most likely. It's not an affirmation. Now, Sifuna totally refused to support the broad-based alliance, rather support anything to do with William Ruto, stating clearly he is not going to be in support of William Ruto, selling the one-term narrative like the great opposition. It is simple. Sifuna says he is not going to support Ruto because of not implementing the NADCO report that they had an agreement with the Raila Amolo Odinga, and he was very clear. If Ruto did not implement the NADCO report when Raila was alive, will he implement it when with Oburu Odinga? Because Oburu looks like a weak leader. He's being remote controlled by William Ruto. And it's clear Sifuna refused to acknowledge Oburu Odinga as party leader with the insisting call of an NDC to elect party leader and give the current direction of ODM, meaning they have two narratives, the supporters of broad-based and the supporters of the anti-broad-based. And with Sifuna continuously fighting with Oburu Odinga. With the continuous disagreements, they don't sell the same narrative. Sifuna clearly is fighting for the democracy of the people, but Oburu Odinga seems so lost into the broad-based alliance without even settling with the negotiations, which was very different with Raila Odinga. Raila was a man of principles. Despite dining with Ruto, he knew exactly what kind of challenges and consequences he is going to face. Hence, one leg was in and one was out. Truth be told, Raila left a few of ODM officials in the government like Mbadi, Wanga, Junet Mohammed, Ali Hassan Joho, Opiyo Wandayi. This was as a result of signing and concluding the broad-based alliance, which the NADCO report has never been implemented till today. We still see extrajudicial killings. This is what Sifuna is actually advocating for. The government should stop and actually execute what entails in the NADCO report. Stating further, they cannot sign another agreement when the NADCO report has not been implemented. But the question is, do you think William Ruto will actually implement the NADCO report with Oburu Odinga if he did not implement it with Raila Amolo Odinga, the face of ODM? There were recent allegations that Sifuna was dining with Rigathi Gachagua. Is this a possibility that ODM wants to remove Sifuna from the Secretary General position because he is selling the one-term narrative just like the great opposition leader Rigathi Gachagua? And the fact that he has been endorsing Kalonzo Musyoka, it only means one thing. Sifuna has drawn a line, and the line is he is not going to be in support of William Ruto. Rather, he prefers dining with Rigathi Gachagua, Kalonzo Musyoka, the likes of Cleophas Malala, Methu, who are in the opposition, of course. Why would Sifuna dine and prefer the opposition? Is it because he needs the opposition for a re-election as Senator of Nairobi County? Why is Sifuna still insisting and endorsing the great opposition, singing the narrative one time? Is it because he is quite aware that Kenyans want to hear that? Kenyans don't want anyone in support of William Ruto. So definitely sing their language, go against William Ruto and the broad-based alliance to get more support from Kenyans, a strategy to remain politically relevant in the games of politics. And as a matter of fact, Sifuna, Babu Owino, James Orengo were being supported by Mama Ida Odinga. We also have Winnie Odinga on board. Clear to say ODM is divided into two. And the worry is if Edwin Sifuna, Babu Owino, James Orengo, Winnie Odinga decide to break off from the main ODM, what do you think are going to be the impacts? Will they leave with half ODM or 3/4 of ODM because they are the most popular leaders in ODM? And will Oburu Odinga and William Ruto still have to sit down for negotiations? What will Ruto be looking at? Because without half of ODM, there is no coalition. Whoever has the numbers definitely has the support and say. They will not be in position to have negotiations if Sifuna, Babu Owino, Orengo, Winnie Odinga decide to break off from ODM as a party. What say have you guys? Does Mbadi actually have all it takes to file a petition to remove Edwin Sifuna as the Secretary General and executes it this time since the first petition failed as Mama Ida had to intervene? Will the Luya Nation still stick with ODM after removal of Edwin Sifuna? It is called politics, and the games are becoming hotter with Edwin Sifuna rejecting the support of William Ruto.
Nikiuliza wanasema watanifurusha kama katibu mkuu wa chama cha ODM. Niendelee nisiendelee? Niseme haya mambo nisiseme? Mimi ndio Sifuna. tuishi, kwa sababu hiyo ndio kazi yetu.
He is called Edwin Sifuna, the fierce firebrand of ODM, declaring as official ODM rebel, acknowledging one-term narrative, giving William Ruto sleepless nights. Well, what do you think? Will Mbadi succeed in filing a petition for the removal of Edwin Sifuna as the Secretary General for deliberately refusing to support the broad-based alliance and anything to do with William Ruto? Sifuna is clear he will not be threatened by anyone. He has the support from the Kenyans, and definitely touch Sifuna at your own risk. This will definitely break ODM. But what say have you? Leave me your views on the comment section. Subscribe to Royal News D channel where you get all your trending politics. In case it's your first time to listen in, press your subscribe button and ring the notification bell so that you can be fast to receive our bulletins once we upload them. Stay tuned to Royal News for more political updates on the fierce firebrand Edwin Sifuna, who officially declares one term as the narrative to embrace, refusing to support William Ruto or the broad-based alliance on the channel, which got you covered with all the political analysis. JD Ishmaels.